let's head back to the Temple of Time, or the Sealed Temple anyway. And before we end tonight's session, we are going to awaken the Gate of Time and continue on with the quest here. So it may go over just a little bit, but not by much. It's just that right now it's a lot of story, and might as well get the story out of the way before we continue on. So let's go and do that. It might be a little bit longer part on the YouTube side of things, but you guys can... YouTube can handle a little bit longer part. Alright. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Alexman. And you do, Bruce. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been there. Oh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into something I could do to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Alexman, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say it's the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and re-seal into this prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that will confine it. Such is an awesome power. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer the fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike. Come on already! Charge that sword of yours, that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about, and zap that Gate of Time! Right on, Granny. Indeed. Now, Alexman, go to the gate. Let's charge this bad boy. With that... the Gate of Time is activating. Woo! Shiny. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! Yeah, Goose was taken away there. We got the formation of a new Gate of Time. Knowing full well Girahim is on his way, knowing full well on his part. But I digress. And this looks like Sheikah. Don't you feel like this looks like a Sheikah technology? Like the coloring is about the same as was in Breath of the Wild, to a certain degree. So it's like, could this be Sheikah technology? And Sheikah do know about a lot of things. And there we are. The Gate of Time is awakened. Well, no time like the present. Do not fear it. This is what we've waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now awaits. Go bravely, Alexman. It is every as I suspect. The reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for you lies beyond this gate. Alright. It's time to see if she's okay. Bruce? Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Alexman. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny keeps on yapping and yapping, and we'll never know when it might be bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And, you know what? Go meet with Zelda. Nah, forget about it. Oh, classic Bruce. He's gonna check on the Groosinator. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" goes to the doors. Don't worry, Groose. I'll tell her what's up. Maybe we'll get some information about this entire mission in the first place. Let's do this. Let's touch this opening here. Woo! Dun 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 dun. Time travel! Woo! Finally, at long last. Let's go! Into the distant past. Whoa! This place looks familiar, doesn't it? Impa, you're here. At last. I've been expecting you, Alexman. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I'll explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise, and little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would once become Skyloft. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You have many questions, but for now you must proceed back to the great doors behind you. It is there the person you've risked life and blood to defend awaits for you. Am I late, too? No, you're right on time. Well, thank you for telling me that. There she is. You've come so far, Alexman. I'm glad you made it. It's good to see you, though. I imagine Impa has filled you on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between Goddess and the Demon King known as Demise have not yet been healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as may seem, they all appear to be too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. I'm all yours, Your Highness. I mean, Zelda, yes. The old gods created a supreme power that would give anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They call it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He thought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both of them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth that she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it became known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there'd be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. My mind is blown right now. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul into the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods. All of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Alexman? You are the chosen hero. And I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Well, there's a mind blown for you. My mind's blown. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down in the world below. I I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory of all my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land, and if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. I agree. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. What? No! You need to come back to the present. We can take you back to Skyloft. Girahim won't get you there. I must remain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I'm able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Alexman, the goddess created Fi and the Great Blade that she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Well, that's nothing. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that. Well, you're welcome. During your long journey, you've grown so much. What is up with Link's eyes? To break the tension, you've learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You've gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. By overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now all those qualities reside in you. You are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Right. Goddess Hylia. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far into your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to derive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are a hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Alexman. Draw your sword. I will. The sword that finally took its time to get here. The goddess sword. Intro here. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the master sword has long last been retrieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Alexman may wield it. Alexman, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You do? You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can attain the actual Triforce, you will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few of those with an unbreakable spirit can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory on my own. A Zelda theory? Not now. Oh, sorry, Your Highness. The gods created the Triforce, yet they are specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you. Me? But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself, so you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, I knew that if this meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst to any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. You know what? You don't have to apologize, Zelda. We're friends, and friends stick together, through thick and thin. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you through all this. Hey, don't sweat it! But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Wait, no! No! Don't do this! Alexman, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of the things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all of this, I was happy just to spending my days hanging around you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. No! Zelda! Don't do this! No! Well, it's true that I am highly reborn. I am still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there'll be no more need for the seal that binds him, and thus I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise. You can take it from me, Your Highness. Man. Well, nothing we can do about that. Man. This really stinks. We went all our way to get here, only to have her taken away from us yet again by her own device. This stinks so much! Man. Well, we got a heavy burden. We gotta find this Triforce now. I see you said your goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you've made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear yourself. I will watch over her. Go home now and fulfill your destiny. And with that, folks, we are going to call it a session there. And we'll save right here, as we will be in the awe of this statue here. No, come on, camera. There we go. That is going to do it for me tonight. Thank you all for watching.